Good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you've had a good week. And if you're watching on the catch-up, I also hope you've had a good week. Welcome again to the live lounge. My lounge is your lounge. And I can see we've got lots of people on already, which is fantastic. And I wish you luck. You know the rules, because I play something, and if you know it, then do say something in the chat, and if I see it, I will talk back to you. Oh, hello Wendy, over in Italy. Fantastic. And I know we have people listening in Scotland today, and France, and Egypt, at least. So I hope you enjoy today's music and chat. And as I say, do feel free to just say anything that comes into your mind. Ah, well done. Well done, Mark. Very good. I'm intrigued how you know that's Michel Legrand, but it is. You're absolutely correct. Maybe you've listened to the CD that I gave you as a freebie. I don't know. But indeed, it was Michel Legrand, and it was the title song from the film Les Demoiselles de Rochefort from 1967. And this was the second of the films in the series that Michel Legrand wrote the music for, working with Jacques Demy. The first one being Les Parapluies de Cherbourg in 1964. But that was The Young Girls of Rochefort. But very well done. I am fascinated. Brother Mark, very good. Afternoon, Martin. Hello, Nicola. Oh, you've come to join in the competition, possibly with your mum and your aunt and your brother. Fantastic. Purely the intro. That's very true, actually. I think the thing about Michel Legrand is because of his, enormously wonderful classical training. A lot of the things he composes do follow sort of very classical and Baroque formats. And once you know his sort of style and the way he uses musical sequence, yes, it does become recognizable. And I didn't even need to put in a little bit of Windmills of Your Mind. So how good is that? Okay, let's see how you do with the next one. Good afternoon, if you've just joined us. Hello Daisy, hello Chris, hello Leslie, and hello Chris, masquerading as Dave. That's fine. Hello Jean, hello David Bish, fantastic. I know. Oh, hello Anne Turville, I think, yeah. Brother Mark, you're very clever at these, aren't you? Yes, it was indeed the song If from 1971. It was before my time, but clearly within your time, elder brother. Written by David Gates and made famous by Bread, and it's been covered by so many people since. Johnny Mathis did a very nice cover of it. I only know that because when I played for him in the restaurant, I went out and bought his book and it was in it, and he did a very nice autograph and sent me love and kisses, which was very nice. Indeed, there we go. Right, if you've been following my channel for the last 8 weeks, and if indeed you tuned into the concert last month, the next one should actually pose you no problems. Let's see what you think. Can I just have some coffee first? Is that okay? Thank you. Well done, Hannah. You see? Hannah watches my channel and has a good memory. It's from Kiss Me Kate, and it is With Thine That Special Face, which was, yes, so Kiss Me Kate from 1948 by Cole Porter. And I really like that one. It's in one of those rhythms that Cole Porter does so well, the Beguine. And it's got a really nice sort of, there you go, indeed. Martin, indeed, fabulous piece. Love the rhythm. Haven't a clue. Well, you have now, chap. With On That Special Face from Kiss Me Kate. Brilliant. Okay. We've reached that point where my coffee just gets to that critical temperature, and if I don't finish it, and it is a lovely coffee, then it will go off. Somebody emailed me this week and said, you wear fabulous ties, and I actually don't know who it was, but I did reply. People who know me know that I have collected silk ties. It has to be silk, let's just be clear about that, for over 30 years. So it's quite a collection, which I believe numbers 864. So just while I'm finishing my coffee, this one is quite a special one, actually. And there's always a story behind the tie. So this one, I think, I purchased in 1998 from Selfridges in Oxford Street. It was in the days when you could just drive up to London, just whiz up there, not worry about congestion charges or indeed congestion. And I do remember very clearly, because I had seen the tie there, parking right outside Selfridges on a double yellow line and just running into the shop because I knew exactly where the tie was, and I knew there were only 50 in the UK. Running in, picking up a tie, paying for it and going out, and luckily not having a ticket, so there you go. It had a narrow escape, this tie, when about 20 years ago when I was teaching primary school, when one of the darling pupils wanted to do dot the dot on it, so that was quite interesting. Oh, I don't know, Leslie. The Beguine, it's a good Scottish fling dance, isn't it? Don't know. If that's the case, and you're blaming youth, then you should be okay with this one. Yes, I won't tell you how many years old it is, because you might think I were insulting you, and obviously that would not be the case. Sadly, Brother Mark, I didn't get paid anything for saying Selfridges, but I did used to love collecting their yellow plastic bags. Before, of course, it was not a good thing to do. should think so too, Stavely. What? Cricket? Nice to see you. Oh. Mark, I mean, you're correct in the era. I didn't realise you were quite that old, actually. Interesting. But who got it first? Chris Jordan, I Love a Piano. Closely followed down in Dingley Dell by Chris Cox. I Love a Piano by Irving Berlin. And it was first featured in a film in 1927. But in actual fact, the song had been written 10 years earlier, so 1917. My maths is good today. And it wasn't used in the 1917 film, whatever that was, or 1917 show. So the interesting thing about Irving Berlin, little fun fact here, is, all right, don't show off, Stavely. Well done. Irving Berlin, apparently, for most of his life, he didn't actually write down music. He was not able to. He dictated his music. But it went beyond that. He apparently composed at least one complete song every day. Used to do them after dinner and sometimes stay at, up till 4 or 5 in the morning. But this is the fascinating thing. Irving Berlin only liked to play, apparently, in F-sharp major. So he could use mainly the black keys. So he had built and designed for him transposing pianos. So if you think about the era we're talking about, mechanical wonders, and there are at least 2 of them surviving in the UK. So what he could do was pull levers, and it would therefore transpose the piano, so he could still play in his favourite key of F sharp. So there you go. You heard it here if you hadn't heard it before. No, of course not. Of course not, Chris. Wasn't implying that at all, Poppet. No problem. But you might get this one. Indeed, Joe. Yes, yes. That when Jess was in the school choir, they really loved that one, and we did it. We did it quite often. I was going to say to death, but they really enjoyed it. It was a really good one to do. Who was first off there? Oh, well done. Down in Ashvale. Just My Bell. Closely followed by Chris Jordan. And then just to make sure that I'd seen it, Chris typed it again. Indeed, My Bill from Showboat by Jerome KERN, 1927. Lovely, lovely, lovely song. And it became one of the best known songs from the show. But interestingly, it only featured once in, I think, the second act. And it doesn't get reprised at all, which is a bit of a shame, because it really is a very beautiful and moving ballad. So if you watched the trailer, which I believe 24 of you did, I did say I had a few announcements to make today, so I think it's possibly timely to do one of those announcements now. This is actually the last My Lounge is Your Lounge lunchtime. I know I can hear your collective sigh of relief. No, but as promised, there'll always be an England. No, there'll always be what am I talking about? There'll always be a live show on a Sunday. But what is going to happen from next Sunday, August the 2nd, is that I am moving you later in the day. I know, it won't fit some of you, but it might fit others. You never know. So from August the 2nd, I will put an advert on YouTube and let people know by email. August the 2nd, I will be seeing you, I hope, at 6:30. 6:30, 18:30. I know, it's not a good time, is it? Because you're prepping the dinner, or you're finishing off the homework, or I don't know, whatever you're doing. Watching Songs of Praise, is that still on? I don't know. Anyway, 6:30. So rather than My Lounge is Your Lounge, it's going to be, well, actually, you can wait. I'll tell you what it's going to be called another time. But that's happening from next Sunday. If it's not a convenient time, a bit like this one, then you can always catch it on the catch-up. It's okay, it's YouTube. We're allowed to do that. Okay, that's announcement 1. Just need some water. Do not go away. Here's one I made earlier. Well done, if you got that one. There's so many people typing now, I don't know who was first, so I'm really sorry about that. Was it Chris Jordan? Was it Jean? Oh, I can tell there's been a little bit of a typing conversation. And that's what happens when you go north of the river, can I say. There's a sort of competition sets up between Shepperton and Lower Sunbury. You know, I can almost hear you bickering across that roundabout with each other, Staveley and Leslie there. Yes, James, I haven't forgotten. Next Saturday. Oh, okay, Tanya, can you order for me as well? Thank you. What was the typo? When are you doing the Capuchin and Piazzolla concert? I'll read that later. Yeah, Staveley won. Doesn't make up for being quarter an hour late, though, does it? I mean, I think that's the thing. Okay, two more. What was that program? Do you remember that program? Was it Catchphrase? Catchphrase. Catchphrase? And, you know, just to be, when people have got totally the wrong answer, I can't remember the presenter's name, used to say, it's a good answer, but it's not right. So, they're all sensible answers. Well, apart from yours, Chris Cox. You can hum it. Oh, bless. So I thank you very much for that, Martin. I hope you're enjoying good fare at the Savoy. So John Lennon and Billy Joel is actually relatively sensible, Leslie. It's actually the music from the 1981 film Champions. Oh, yeah. Champions. I think that was a film all about the jockey, Bob Champion. Is that correct? Someone will type in if I'm not correct. But I do know that the music was composed by the wonderful Carl Davis, who also wrote things like Pride and Prejudice, and he was writing for film and TV back in the 60s. Still with us is Carl Davis. He's married to the actor Jean Boat, and they used to live in Barnes. So he might be listening. So good afternoon, Mr. Davis, and fantastic if you are joining us. Okay, so the next announcement, but I just have to do something so you can actually read whilst I talk. So next Saturday, the 1st of August, is the next in what is going to be becoming a monthly concert series. And you'll see that I've called it quintessentially quirky, because, no, that's not me. Well, possibly. But it really does describe the fantastic music that you're going to hear. You're going to ride a pretty colourful musical roller coaster when you listen to the music of Astor Piazzolla and Nikolai Kapustin. So Astor Piazzolla was the Baron of the Bandoneon and an extraordinary and prolific composer of tangos, well over 700. And Nikolai Kapustin, who passed away only on the 2nd of July of this year, is an absolutely amazing classical jazz fusion composer. The music's colourful, exciting, kaleidoscopic. It's multifaceted, and it's really, truly pioneering. If you haven't heard of these people, because they're not particularly household names, they are both remarkable, and I'd say that their sonic soundscape is utterly brilliant. So you'll need to really fasten your seatbelts for this roller coaster ride. Next Saturday on my channel, Gigi the Piano Man, 7:30, quintessentially quirky. Can't even say my own title. That's great, isn't it? So the first half will be the Argentinian passion tangos of Piazzolla, and it will include L'Histoire du Tango, the Angel's Suite, Oblivion, and a 2-piano version of Libertango. Then, after the break, we listen to the amazing music of Nikolai Kapustin. Well, it's amazing when he wrote it, and I'm hoping to learn enough notes that it will be almost as amazing when I play it. So you're going to hear sorry, I'm just reading Dave. It's not a problem. Yes, sorry about that. This is more of a hotel lounge chap. Sorry about that. Well, I hope you're enjoying it anyway. Yes, back to where we were. So the second half is Kapustin, and you will have quite a variety of Kapustin music. And as part of that, I'm really, really pleased that my great friend and colleague Hannah Stanley and I will be doing a piano duet, which we are recording at the moment, so that we can present that to you as part of the programme. So that's next Saturday evening. Again, if you're doing something else, it's not a problem, is it? It's YouTube. What I will say is, obviously it is free, but your donations will be especially welcome. Last month we raised well over £500 for the Help Musicians charity. This month the charity is my own, in that I'm shortly going to need to give back this wonderful equipment I use. And so I am really, really saving hard to buy my own equipment so that I can keep bringing you music on a Sunday, like a hotel lounge, and concerts once a month. So there you go. I'll put all that in an email to you. So let's move in to our last piece, and then I'll say goodbye, as usual. Well done. Lots of you got it there. So many, but I saw it go off the screen. Oh, good. Dave, I'm glad you know that one. Fantastic. Yeah. You never know. You might get a concert of really, really, high-class classical music one day. David, I don't know what you're whittering about. West Indian cricketer. Fine. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well done. Oh, that's good, Judy. Yes, that was right at the start of lockdown, wasn't it? We did a little little video tutorial on that one. Style of Liberace, I think there, Martin. So it was indeed Lara's theme from Dr Zhivago from 1965, Dr Zhivago, starring, of course, the wonderful Omar Sharif, wonderful Egyptian actor who passed away back in 2015. Look, that is our lot, and that sort of draws us to the end of the lunchtime session. It's quite emotional, really, isn't it? But, like I promised you, there will always be a live session, and it's now, from next Sunday, moving to 6:30 in the evening. So you can think of it as a sort of dinner set, if you like, okay? And do look in at the channel during the week. A few things planned to go up on that. And as always, I really hope you've enjoyed today. I have really enjoyed, as always, playing for you and chatting to you in the chat room. And I always look forward, when this is finished, to reading back the chat and finding all the comments that I've actually missed. Brian, Lara. Okay, thanks for the clarification. For some reason, Stavely, I thought there must be a West Indian cricketer called Nikolai Kapustin. Clearly not. When I tune out now, I'm just going to put that poster back on your screen so you can have a look at that. But if you're on my mailing list, then you will get it in an email as well, and I'll put it up on the channel. So it'll be next Saturday evening, 1st of August, 7:30, quintessentially quirky. Piazzolla, the first half, and the second half, Kapustin, and my very special guest, Hannah Stanley. Thank you so much for listening, and please enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.